My sister said I owed her money because I didn't stop her teen pregnancy. Her custody hearing was enlightening. When my sister Kayla got pregnant at 17, I was 23 and working 2 jobs to pay for community college. She'd been sneaking out with her boyfriend Tony for months despite my warnings that he was bad news. I'd tried talking to her about protection, about waiting, about Tony's 3 other girlfriends, but she'd scream that I wasn't her mother and couldn't tell her what to do. When she announced her pregnancy at dinner, our parents kicked her out and she moved in with Tony's family. I offered to help her look into adoption agencies or support programs, but she said she didn't need my fake concern. 6 months later, Tony left her for another girl, and his parents told Kayla to find somewhere else to live. She showed up at my apartment with a newborn named Destiny, saying as her older sister I was obligated to help, not asking, telling. She said if I'd been a better role model and guided her properly, she never would have gotten pregnant, so this was partially my fault. She actually said I owed her for failing as a sister. I let her stay for what I thought would be a few days while she figured things out. Those days turned into months of hell. Kayla expected me to watch Destiny while she went out with friends, because she said she was still young and deserved a life. She'd leave for entire weekends, turning off her phone while I had to call out of work to watch her baby. When I complained, she said I should have taught her about responsibility when she was younger, so this was my chance to make up for it. She'd spend the child support money from Tony on clothes for herself, then demand I buy formula and diapers because I had a job. When I said I couldn't afford it, she'd say I should have made sure she stayed in school so she could have a job too. But I'd failed her by not forcing her to make better choices. The mental gymnastics were insane. Everything was my fault for not preventing her pregnancy despite her fighting me every step of the way. My rent was late because I was buying baby supplies. I failed my semester because I missed classes watching Destiny. I lost one of my jobs because I kept calling out. Kayla said these were small sacrifices compared to what she'd given up, and I should be grateful she was letting me be part of Destiny's life. She actually said I was lucky she was giving me a chance to be a proper sister finally. The breaking point was when Kayla applied for government assistance and listed me as Destiny's primary caregiver without telling me. She'd been collecting benefits for months while I was actually raising her kid. She used my address, my income information, everything. When I confronted her, she said I was basically Destiny's mom anyway since I did everything, so it made sense for me to be legally responsible. She said this was my opportunity to have the child I'd probably never have on my own since I was too boring to keep a man. That's when I started keeping records. Every time Kayla left Destiny with me, I wrote down dates and times. Every receipt for baby supplies I bought, saved. Every text where she said she was going out and didn't know when she'd be back, screenshot. Every time she called me mom in front of Destiny because she couldn't be bothered to correct her, recorded. 6 months of detailed documentation of abandonment. Then Kayla made a mistake. She posted online about being a struggling single mom who got no help from anyone, trying to get sympathy and donations from strangers. She said her family had abandoned her and she was raising Destiny completely alone while working 3 jobs. People started sending her money through crowdfunding apps. She'd raised $2,000 on lies when I decided enough was enough. I filed for emergency custody of Destiny. The court date was set and Kayla laughed, saying no judge would give a baby to an aunt over her mother. She didn't take it seriously, didn't even get a lawyer, just showed up in clubbing clothes she'd worn the night before, still smelling like alcohol and smoke. I came with 6 months of evidence and my lawyer cousin Rita, who'd agreed to help after hearing how Kayla had been treating me. The judge asked Kayla basic questions about Destiny's routine. She didn't know what formula she used, what size diapers she wore, when her last doctor's appointment was. When asked about Destiny's favorite toy, Kayla guessed wrong. The judge asked where Destiny was during Kayla's 3 jobs she'd claimed online, and Kayla stammered that I watched her sometimes. That's when Rita presented the evidence. Full story on channel, link below.